Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash, and in double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Wakim out there who pushing this word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as to all you believers out there who believe in the gospel. And this is Brother Kwara Abad from the GMS Houston camp. And real briefly, I want to go into another lesson. Sitting here meditating a little bit. Brothers out here in the Houston camp, about to fellowship a little bit. That Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford fight coming on tonight. So brothers about to link up. But sitting out here, just meditating. Want to get a lesson in. In other words, brothers let their hair down. But what I want to speak on real briefly is that, the ultimate goal is to make it past. Now, ultimately, the goal in itself is to be saved, obviously. To be saved up out of this captivity, be saved from the destruction that's coming. To be saved from the destruction that's coming. But even within that, man, hey, you got many things about to happen in this world. Many troubles, many afflictions, many different fearful sightings and troublesome times, perilous times, right? And the thing is that the Lord, some people may, let's start it with the scriptures first. And it's kind of impromptu, let me see, the Lord, because this is the thing, ultimately, because what I want to go into in this lesson, I might title with this, is that the ultimate goal is to make it past the seventh trouble or the seventh trumpet. That's the ultimate goal, to make it through all the troubles, all the afflictions, all the trials and tribulations, man. And mainly make it through that last one, which is when those ICBM missiles touch down and the fire from the chariots, that second death. That's when you could say it is finished. That's when we could say our course is done, after the seventh trouble. Like I said in Hebrews, that after we have done the will of the Most High, then we might receive the promise. Because it's the thing, and I get into the scriptures. The Lord, he even will have some 2/3. They go be making it through the concentration camps. Shit, some of them might escape out the concentration camps. You see? Some heathens, 2/3, not going to be affected as other people during a famine. The Lord might let they doomsday prepping, preserve them for a couple of days. You see, newly created creatures might not touch some of the wicked the first couple of days or week in Jacob's trouble. So yes, they can make it through 1 trouble, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But if you're not of the elect, if you're not of that elect who is chosen from the foundations of the world to be saved by the Lord Yahweh Shai, you will not make it past that 7th trouble. Because it's a thing. The difference from the 7th trouble and all the other troubles are fires. Like Yahweh Shai said, before it's coming, there shall be many fires. In other words, many things happening in the earth. So what you think he gonna do when he come? Because all the other troubles, going back to the doomsday prepping. Now, say if it's a famine, you probably did doomsday prep. Right? Store up a couple goods that can preserve you. Things that you did maybe could preserve you. But it's the thing, when it comes down to that 7th trouble, and I'm going to get into the scriptures. When it comes down to that 7th trouble or that 7th trumpet, you can't do nothing to escape that one. As far as in the 3rd or 4th trouble during Jacob's, you probably stored up food. You can escape a couple of days of famine. You probably can escape somebody breaking in because you got weapons. You probably can escape the concentration camp, troops coming in. But when it comes down to that last plague, which is those missiles hitting, and Yahweh shine the angels coming in the chariots, shooting fire down, if you're not at the elect, it's impossible for you to escape that. Because none of us can jump up into the chariots, just jump up and save. That's the point. So going back into the title, let me get into it. I'm rambling. The ultimate goal is to make it past the 7th trouble or trumpet, man. Let's get this. This is Amos 5, and let's see. The brother Shamala pulling up. We're supposed to do a lesson. God willing, we still get it in. The brother probably go get on me because Get one in. But this is Amos 5:18. It says, check this out. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Now check this out. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him. That's the thing. He fled from the lion. He fled from one trouble. To show you, even the wicked, they go be able to escape certain troubles, certain things. But it said, and the bear met him, he ran into something else. It says, and the bear met him, and it says, and went into the house. So he escaped the lion, ran into a bear, and ran from the bear. And it said, and went into a house, right? And went to the house and leaned his hand upon a wall. Thought he was comfortable, thought he was good. It says what? And the serpent bit him. That's another trouble. You see, that's another trouble, man. It's going to be, again, many things happening. Many things happen. You might get escape 1. You might get escape 2, 3, 4. But when that last plague hit, when the missiles fall, when chariots shoot fire, lasers, you can't get through that one unless you're the elect. You see? Unless you're the elect. Let's snag this first to go to where it actually mentioned the 6 troubles and the 7th in the book of Job. That is Job 5. I'm going to get straight to the point. It's Job 5. Come on now. Salakia. All right, here we go. All right, so there's Job 5, and I'll start at 19. Yep, straight to the point. Job 5:19. It says, he, talking about the Heavenly Father, or should I say, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Sakari, right? Because Yahweh Shai gonna be the one to, well, he said he gonna be there for us in the hour of temptation, right? But it says, goes on to say, Job 5:19, he shall deliver thee, talking about the Most High, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. So see, it's a difference, it's a distinction between the troubles. It names 6, which is when you go into that 6, everything that's included in Jacob's trouble. You know, famine, newly created creatures, Esau coming like a flood, even things we ain't seen. The Lord said it's a time like never before. We don't have the accounts or examples to read about or bring out what Jacob's trouble go be. Or, well, we got things to read about what it's going to be like, but not the actual accounts of what Jacob's trouble is, because we haven't seen it. But the point is, the Lord promises he gonna get us through all those 6 troubles. When Esau coming like a flood, hey, then you know Esau, the number of his name is 6. So in those 6 troubles, he gonna deliver us. And again, heathens might make it through the 6 troubles. 2/3 might make it through the 6 troubles, but not through the 7. Because for us it says, yeah, in the 7th there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and war from the power of the sword. And thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction. When it cometh at destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. You see? So on all sides we gonna be straight. What's up, man? Let's get it in. I'm actually recording right now. I'm doing a lesson. She won't trying to get in right now. You know, so on all sides, there's Brother Shamala right there. You know, Shalom, Mark. Nah, I was getting another one. Shalom. Yeah, I already said. Yeah, I was recording out like that. Brother gonna be mad at me. But
What you going into?
Now how the goal is to make it past the 7th trouble, because you know how even heathens go make it through certain things in Jacob's trouble. 2/3, might endure through the famine. But when it come down to the 7th, everybody ain't gonna make it past that one. And I had got that Amos, how you escape from a lion, but a bear gonna meet you. So see, you escape from different things, but ultimately that 7th, you ain't gonna get past that unless you're the elect, Okay. But I was in Job. I'm about to get Sirach real quick. Shit, chime in, And I really just started. I'm only 9 minutes in,
I got something, bro. I'm gonna hop in.
This Sirach 36 real quick, because and when you read the book of Sirach 36, it's actually going into the coming of Yahushua and the times we in now.
You record?
Is a recording. So it says Sirach 36 and 6. I'm gonna get straight to the point. It says, show new signs and make other strange wonders. It says, glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works, raise up indignation and pour out wrath, take away the adversary and destroy the enemy, make the time short. It's that same time that Esau know he got a short time. It says, make the time short. Remember the covenant and let them declare thy wonderful works. And it's the point. And let him that escapeth, so the ones who escape the six troubles, the ones who may get through the famines, the newly created creatures, Esau coming like a flood, right? It says, and let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire. That's that seventh trouble. You see? So that's why it's the main goal to make it through all of them. Not just six, but ultimately the seventh, that last one too. Because if you don't, you can make it through the rest of Jacob's trouble. But when the missiles hit, it says, let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them that perish that oppress the people. You see?
I got you done?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got a precept of 2 Ezra 6. I'll start at
That's a spirit.
You had that?
Shall she my salvation?
Yeah,
that's a spirit. Look.
Hey, shit, I'll grab it later. Then you want it right now? Okay, come.
Get it.
It's 2 Ezra 6.
You break it down, bro.
I'll start at 24. I said, at that time shall friends fight. I'll start at 23. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. So it's going into the end times, basically, when things, get out of control. Because, right now, these people, they have in their minds that, everything is going back to normal. We getting the thing put in our arms. So, peace and safety.
Right.
But, things are going to spiral out of control because the Most High's plan is to destroy America. And the Most High is going to bring this place through many things, famines, pestilences, just like, pretty sure you mentioned it, Jacob's trouble. You see, we got to go through all of these things. And, this time, hey, you got to have the Most High's mark on you. That's how we're going into a camp, just to be protected.
That's right.
Because, as the brother was going into, hey, you're going to have people that are wicked that's going to escape through certain things. But, hey, the Most High said that he reserved punishment for the wicked.
That's right.
So just because they didn't get touched by that particular thing, he didn't want them to get touched by that. He already got some, reserved for them, planned out for them. All right, but it said, the springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation at the end of your world. So if you make it, through famine, the pestilences, Esau's mark that he gonna put out there, you see, all hell and chaos, and then last but not least, the missiles.
World War III.
Hey, you gonna see the salvation. You gonna be one of those the first fruits of the kingdom, to be able to see how everything finna play out. You see how everything finna be established.
That's beautiful.
Seeing old ass Edomite Rothschilds and these rich ass families brought down to nothing, and you in a glorious state, right? Seeing them subject unto you and building up the kingdom. See, you gonna be able to see all that. You see, but you gotta have that mark on. You gotta be of the elect. You see.
That's it, bro. Come. Shit. You had something else?
What you want me to pull something?
2 Ezra 9.
What you want? 9 and what?
It said, preserved from the said perils.
Let me see.
It should be like around verse 7 or 6. But that's the thing, though. Even when you think about that too, bro, doing Jacob's trouble, because these people don't know what's going on. They ain't gonna have an idea. They ain't gonna know what they expect, what to look for next. But even us, when we see missiles, our ultimate hope is, Lord, beam me up, Lord. Like, come on, that's that. We thinking about that. We understand. Look, that's the only thing that can happen from here on out. We could get beamed up. These other people ain't even gonna have that hope, though, man. You got it, bro. You can break it down too.
Nah, I started 7. Everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye believe. It's like you just said, hey, we gotta have already been in, established in this thing and have faith, even though you're gonna have ones that believe at the end, but hey, they still gonna believe. Mm-hmm. It's that belief. So the ones who've been working and been believing and been going through trials and tribulations, being built up, hey, during that time, it's gonna bring us through that time, and the Most High, he ain't gonna forget that.
Right.
It's gonna pay off in that time. You see?
Yeah, the script, Hebrews 6:10, it said the Most High ain't unrighteous to forget your works and labor of love. That ain't just when you die, your works do follow. That's right now too.
Right.
Going on our day-to-day life. Say if you did something a week ago and you get into a mind today, the Lord ain't gonna forget what you did a week ago, so he gonna take you, take you out of that today or tomorrow for, what you put in. Whatever,
Right. It's like what you think the mark is. When the angels come, they gonna see Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua within you.
Yeah.
It's like Revelation 7 say, hey, that the destruction not gonna come till the Most High is basically sealed in their foreheads. Mm-hmm. How do they seal? Hey, what the scripture say, sealed with the Holy Spirit of promise. Yep. You see Revelation 14 having my Father's name in other translations that say me and my Father's name in their foreheads. That's that mark.
That's right.
See, and that's how you're going to be able to escape from the judgments to come. It's no other way. How should I say? I am the way. See? Yep. But it says, verse 8, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So, hey, these are the elect individuals that was already destined to make it. Mm-hmm. Even if some do die, the ones that die is going to be less in number to the ones that get saved, because this is the time of deliverance.
Yeah, and Paul said, we shall not all die, but we shall all be changed. Yep.
It's like how should I say, there should be some of you that shall not taste death. This is the time to be delivered. So you just had it on your mind. See, right. The Most High, we gonna be good through all situations, because the Most High is gonna have us in a certain type of spirit to, even if we do die, we gonna be ready. Just like when they say Paul stuck his neck out to be beheaded. Yeah. Stephen, bro, he was in a spirit. Come on, bro. Stephen probably ain't feel nothing, bro.
Oh, the 7 brothers of Maccabees and their mother, they ain't feel what they felt, but they didn't care though.
Right.
That's the point. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego.
Right.
We got so many examples that the Lord gave us, so we can get through these times.
Right. Then again, too, when you fear, that makes pain much worse. When you being finna be tortured or something like that, you scared, and bro, we gonna have confidence in Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua. Yeah. We know what the end finna be. We know where our spirit go to. Like the scripture say, our spirit gonna go to the Most High.
That's right.
We know that when Yahweh Shah come back, that he gonna raise the dead first. We confident. We know the end game. We know that this man not finna win, but these other people that's in the world. Right, that's not a part of this thing. That's not a part of this truth. Right, and the heat of everybody, bro. They gonna be in fear. Mm-hmm. You see, and that's gonna make them submit to Esau.
That's right. Hey, bro. Again, what the king told a woman during the time of Samaria when they had that famine is in Kings, when he said, when she was actually like, look, we ate my son yesterday. And another woman promised after we eat my son, we was going to eat hers the next day. And she was like, she hit her son. The king said, woman, if the Most High don't help you, then how you expect me to help you? The time we coming in, if the Most High, Yahweh, and yes, Sakari, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, if Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai don't help you in these times, you literally have nobody else or nothing else to help you.
Hey, you may think of something. What happened when Saul saw Samuel? He sought Samuel to bring him up. He's like, hey man, the Lord, he ain't dealing with me in dreams. He not answering me. He not doing nothing. So I called you up to see what I gotta do. And Samuel like, man, what the hell you called me up for? Hey, if the Lord ain't dealing with you, what make you think I can do something for you? He said, seeing that the Lord is your enemy, or that you are enemy to the Lord. Ain't nothing you can do. Yeah. And he said, hey, basically, you gonna die. You gotta die because the Lord is departed from you.
That's cool. That remind me of that rich man when he said, let my brother go, And he said, fuck that. They got all they need. The Moses, the prophet, look, they got it. Let them, That's what it is, man. Everybody been told, everybody been warned. So the Lord, the Most High, will be fully justified in all judgment which he bringeth. But you had something else? Shit, you can get Isaiah 26 and start at
But
you know
to come up.
Because this is after the seventh trouble.
You got Revelation 11 already.
Nah, shit, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, get it in. Shit, get it in.
26. 20. It says, "Come, my people." And you were speaking on something.
Okay, if I can add too, because again, going into it's gonna be like Yahushua said, many fires before he come. Well, those many fires are those 6 troubles. Everything that consists what's gonna happen in Jacob's trouble, what we know about, and the new things that we don't know about what's gonna happen. You know, but at the end of the 6 and the beginning of the 7th trouble, that's the time the elect gonna be saved. Because the beginning of the 7th trouble, missiles gonna be falling. Fire gonna be shot down from the chariots. And at that same time, the elect will be beamed up. And again, that's the ultimate goal, man. You could look, again, you could think you doing, you looting. People gonna be looting, eating, doing Jacob trouble. It said buying and selling as a day's Lord. People gonna be getting by. But again, it comes down to the last one. Will you make the last cut though? That's the real, and he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved, man. You got it, bro.
Isaiah 26 and 20. "Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers."
And the chambers are those chariots,
It says, "And shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed."
Just like Noah. When the waters came, the floods rose. The waters rose on the earth. The Most High told Noah and his sons and their wives, look, hide yourself in this ark, roughly paraphrasing, and when the waters go down, they sent out the dove. When the waters went down, after the indignation passed, they was able to come off. That's the same thing for us. We expect, I'm going to say expect, because, that's what we hope for. We expect when the missiles falling, we get saved, up out of here, and watch the destruction. As it said in Revelation, watch these people burn. And eventually, whenever the Lord, after the crowning ceremony, after, the kissing and hugging, after seeing the Lord, worshiping him, praising the Most High, eventually we go come off. After the indignation overpass, man. That's when the saints of the Most High go take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. But the point is, when that 7th trouble hit, we expect to be in the Lord's secret place. In his presence. In his presence, like we spoke about earlier on the phone, in the Lord's presence, man. Where everybody was, going through that fire. Well, in America mainly, but you got, you going to read the next verse too.
21. It's Isaiah 26 and 21. It says, "For behold, Yahweh cometh out of his place."
It's like, it really is Yahweh Shai coming out of his place. Because what's the place he in? The right hand side of the Most High. Like it said in Acts 3. In the time of refreshing, when the Most High shall send Yahweh Shai, right, he coming out of his place. Isaiah 42. Now will he cry like a travailing woman?
Hey, just like Jeremiah 4 and 7, the lions coming up out of his thicket. Yeah. Coming out of his place.
Hey, it said what it said about that death angel in Egypt, that the Almighty Word leaped off the throne and came to bring destruction, man. That's Yahweh Shai, man. That's the time when he come off his place. Look, the Lord he ain't fucking, excuse my Swahili, the Lord ain't playing. Look, if he told Philip, if you see me, you seen the Father. Now, we don't have accounts or examples of Yahweh Shai, himself killing and destroying people, right? When he came as a lamb. He came as, humble, to usher in the kingdom of heaven in faith. You don't have to show us examples on how Yahweh Shai gonna get down. Why? Again, if we seen him, we seen the Father. So if the Father known to be a man of war, what you think his son coming like at his real coming?
Bro, he was the destroyer, bro. So he coming back as a destroyer again in this Egypt.
Woo! And he gonna go harder than he did.
Bro, hey, yeah, come on, bro.
He said, no more shall it be said that, he gonna come harder. You got it out. Go ahead.
Like he came as the lamb, but he coming back as the lion of the tribe of Judah, the destroyer. It's like it said Jeremiah 4. It said the destroyer of the Gentiles.
That's it.
But our people gonna be amongst that too. Because what it says amongst our people are found wicked men. There are wicked individuals amongst our people. They gotta be put down. How I even knew. He said that that would not I should reign over him, bring him hither and slay before me.
That's right.
It was written for a reason. Because you're gonna be guys like that. See, but Isaiah 26 and 21, it says, for behold.
And shit after this, bro, you whatever you got, you and bring us out too, you know?
Con. It says, for behold, Yahweh cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain. You got it.
That's the ones who that's the ones who made it through the first trouble, you know, the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, but they didn't make it through that seventh, and that's why their blood had to be shed. You gonna have to become a sacrifice. If you ain't in a chariot, you gonna be a sacrifice of the Lord, man. You got it, bro.
Come this Revelation 11, and I started 11. And there was 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them, which that's going to the great awakening of the Israelites, right? The Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, what you see today, right, through the spirit. And it says, they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up into heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. And that's talking about getting beamed up in the chariots, right? Which the world calls UFOs. All right, this is the escape route. This is the end game for the last plague. This is how you escape the last plague.
That's right, bro.
This is the only way to escape the last plague. And if you don't have access to that, if you ain't one of Yahweh's sheep, you see, or you ain't of the elect, you don't have a ticket to the chariot. You don't belong there. There's no spot reserved for you.
That's right.
It's all reserved. See, it ain't gonna be like the Most High gonna send Yahweh back. Yahweh can gather the elect. You know what? Let me just get a couple more. All right, him right there. Pick him. No, it's already set.
Yeah, that's right.
And it says, in the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and the earthquake was slain of the men 7,000, which is a complete number of men. Which I mean, just a lot of death gonna happen.
That's spiritual too, because the completion of all the plagues, there's gonna be a complete number of people dying, man. The seventh plague with complete number of people dying. You got it, bro.
It says, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the Most High of heaven. Right? We're gonna be afraid, because it's gonna be like, hey, we're gonna be saved through the skin of our teeth.
Yeah.
The righteous shall scarcely be saved. So all of the shit that's going on, hey, once we see those missiles, we're gonna be praying for deliverance. Hey, and if we are the elect, our prayers will be answered, and we will have a spot, right, on the chariots. We will be delivered from the last plague. You see, which the ultimate plague.
Yeah. That's it. So
you got anything else? All right, Con, we hope this lesson was edifying. All right, with that, we give all praise, honor, and glory. I tell you, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to you, Akiam, to your sisters, all of the believers out there, that's doing whatever they can to escape the judgment to come. Shalom.
Shalom.